So try to dominate the other. Otherwise, you slip, you snooze, you are in deep trouble.
Free kick, whipped in, headed away.
Yeah, it did look like he caught him off the ball. That's a career-ending type of challenge there, and the referee has caught it quite correctly there. I think Koulibaly just tried to impose himself physically there, just got it very wrong there, and he ends himself a red card. And we have been saying it all along, that Mali need to be careful with how physical.
Contrition here, so we'll let that slide. That was a leg challenge once again on Hannibal. It's literally become quite the problem to everybody out there marking him. Swift, deliberate, and they all know his delivery is something that can lay them open.
Yeah, another little challenge there from Lassine Koulibaly, just catch
from the video assistant referee.
Yeah.
All right, I think there was a clarification that needed to be made. Hannibal will not be happy that their set play has now been exposed.
Yeah. Plan B.
A chance to target the far post. Goalkeeper comes prowling out there and doesn't meet the ball, but batted by Lassine Sinayoko. Coincidentally, those are their 2 goals. As a chance is whipped in, an opportunity, failing to catch that ball well. Belhaj Mahmoud. Now for the moment thought he had a clean break, but there's a foul there, free kick. Sais Frediani just popping that ball in.
Yeah, looks like it was a foul in the first place. It looks like it just pushed down Dante to the ground there. But fortunately for Mali, he could not find the ball.
Another corner kick coming up for Tunisia, one of the few teams that is confirmed with Centurion status. They've scored 105 African Cup of Nations goals, but also conceded 101 in the 86 matches they've been at the Continental's showpiece.
The defensive record is not the best, Tunisia. They're very prone to concede a lot of goals in this tournament, and I'm sure Mali are very aware of that one, and we want to hope that luck does strike them.
Well played into the rate of the prowess, and just there showcasing it, nearly going for goal himself.
It's got a very strong left foot, very good technique, and you can just see it from there as well.
Hannibal goes for the near post again, seems to be his specialty for this. The death of the game! Somehow, one way or another, they've finally unlocked the defense! The stalemate is no more! And it's celebrations for the Eagles of Carthage!
It was a very good play down the flank from side there. Looked like he was going to get a strike in, drew the Mali defense out and just clipped it in behind for Shaut, who makes no mistake there with his head from close range there. Exactly the type of goal that Mali conceded against Zambia in the same type of dying minutes, and they concede again. Just a little bit of lapse in concentration there and picking up their man, and they get punished again. And Tunisia had deservedly take the lead with 2 minutes to go in this game.
What a time to score for Firas, the man that plays for Club Africain in Tunisia, back at home. With 2 minutes on the clock, he manages to plant that to the back of the net, his first goal at the African Cup of Nations 2025. And for Douglas, gets it forward on the attack. This could be something potent here. Mamadou Sangare, foul, that's a free kick. And I don't think he'll survive a booking here. Yassine Meria. That's a yellow card that will be brandished for the veteran defender.
Trust me, he will love that yellow card, and he will take it any time, any day of this game, because it just makes the game slow down. It cools down the tempo, and now Mali have
El Bilal Toure, as well as Diakite, also thrown on. Can they make an impact in little under 3 minutes? It's asking a little too much, but that's what the tournament deserves now. Magic as a shot here from Abdoulaye Diaby, and we might just have redemption here for Mali. 2 penalties that have been given so far. 2 penalties they've scored. Will the sport kit be their lifeline once again? Drama unfolding right here in Casablanca. Dare to dream. Dare to feel. Just when they thought they were home and dry, hold your horses. Set piece was whipped in. Quite a flurry of people in the box area. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's Maria, the man that gave away the free kick in the first place, that might inadvertently had his limb get to the ball. Sport kick.
The team in white has always won a game here, and just after they take the lead, they create such kind of a penalty.
Well, there's
that
a bit
will
of
definitely hurt.
There's a bit of a delay before the penalty can be taken, and there'll be a penalty.
Does look like a penalty, because it looks like it actually just throws his hand out and. Oh, Sinayoko.
Oh wow! Oh, feel this. Soak in the atmosphere. Lassine Sinayoko steps up to the plate. Amen Jamin has a chance to be a hero if he can serve it from the spot. Sinayoko brings the Eagles right back into the contest. Talk about a lifeline. That is one right from the top draw. Just when they were counted out, Mali prove resilient. The draw masters will hold on to their chance and take it.
Cleared out of touch there, and he will be heading himself for that missed opportunity to win his team this game, and it now just gives Mali that energy to fight on as well.
Oh, the stadium is an absolute bedlam of sound. It's going bonkers in here. Lines up, steps in, straight nails it, top bins. Oh, you can't keep that out. You just can't.
Quality from the man that literally sent this game to penalties with his handball. And he opens up with a beautiful penalty. He will definitely love that one.
Well, that's experience there, and it shows. The roar that is drowned in the sound. Up next, skipper, captain, and one of their talisman. He hasn't been at his best. Man that plays for Tottenham Hotspurs. Made his debut for the national team in 2016. Ebesoma sends it sky high. You don't want to be that player, but it's the high and away, and it's advantage Tunisia.
Oh, good idea, poor execution. Sends it over the bar there and just puts his team now in a lot of pressure.
All the pressure mounts. Someone has to step up and get the job done. Ali Abdi is the man that is next. Plays for Nice. Fires it high. Similar shot. Would you believe that? For a moment, you'll be forgiven for thinking these fellows are attempting rugby conversions, because all those balls rising high and away from the goal area.
Yeah, took a big lift from Bisuma's penalty spot there, and he probably thinks that's the aim of the exercise, forgetting that he has to actually score. Very, very poor penalty from a player who has had a very good
nations. If anybody knows how to take them, it's this man. But this is a whole other kettle of fish. Lassine Sinayoko almost made the run up here, but the ball might have moved slightly, so he'll make that run up once again. Can he restore parity? He buries it.
Mr. Penalty himself. He knows what he needs to do, and he does exactly what he has to do, and gives some of his luck to his goalkeeper Diarra, hoping that he can make one save at least.
Well, That should tell you the stakes we play at right now if you're able to elicit such emotion from Coach Tom. Up next, Elias Saad, the man that does play the game here for Augsburg in Germany. Need to put Tunisia back on the front foot. Calmly, coolly rolls that to the back of the net. Surgical precision.
If penalty was a person, that side has just showed us how a penalty is taken. What a good penalty. Very, very cool, calm and collected. Picks his spot very well.
Well, next will be the speedster, Nene Douglas, the man that plays in Fenerbahce in Turkey. 22-year-old who made his debut for Mali in 2022. Doesn't have a very elaborate run-up to penalties normally. Just hits it and strikes the upright. The clang of the penalty poles. And all he can do, he's doing to hold back the emotion. But now Mali, once again, find themselves in a very difficult position.
Oh, very, very difficult position indeed. A hard place at the rock for Mali now. And Diarra does not look like he's saving any penalties tonight.
Well, neither has, none has. And now it's Mohamed Elias Ashori that steps forward. Another one who's very consummate from set play. Man that plays for Copenhagen. Could give Tunisia the advantage here. Makes a slow run up, and the goalkeeper Diarra keeps them in the game. You wanted a goalkeeper to make the save. Well, there is the man that plies his trade for young Africans in Tanzania. And he's doing the deed and doing the most to keep the Mali Eagles flying in this game.
He does deserve to save a penalty. He's been brilliant for Mali, and he makes a really, really good save. He kept his feet on the line, and very, very poor penalty, and a good save from Diarra.
Well, would you believe this? The pressure on Diak. Mind games played now by the goalkeeper, Damin. It's a run up, and it's to the roof. And he has a wry smile that seems to say, play your games all day.
Yeah.
I am still in this.
Cheeky penalty, and back pressure's back on Tunisia now, because now they have to score this one. Otherwise, Mali could be looking at taking the winning penalty. But a good penalty from Diakite, just sends it right into the middle of it. Good height, good power, good penalty.
As one of those players that just has to remind you that at the end of the day, it's a game and he's here to play. He always has the element of play.
Yeah, very skillful.
Mohamed Ali Ben Ramdan will step up for the all-important penalty. Both teams have converted 2 penalties. Both teams have flopped 2 penalties. He must score. A small casual run up, and the goalkeeper Diarra spotted him a mile away. Well, the headlines might be writing themselves right now, and it's the man Diarra that will cover himself in glory if only the next penalty smacks the net.
Yeah, history about to repeat itself for Tunisia in the penalty shootouts. They're about to be knocked out once again in the penalty shootouts.
Well, there's that old saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I can guarantee you, heavy are the boots right now of El Bilal Toure. You wouldn't want to be in his position.
Yeah.
It could be a moment to cover yourself in immortal glory. It's to be done. And he's set to make a small run up here. This could send Mali to the quarterfinals. Bilal Toure, he does it! The Eagles from Bamako will be in the quarterfinals. They've had to tread reduced to 10 men and playing at sheer optimum capacity against all the pressure. Somehow, they've just managed to find a way to make it work.